Chalo. Please come to the next one, place of supply. Please come to the next one, the place of supply ka chapter. Please come. Chalo, done. See, 2017, when GST had come, I had a batch to take. I had a batch which I had to go ahead and take for CS professional student. They wanted me to teach GST because GST was new that time. And July, when I had to start the batch, I met with an accident and my hip bone was broken. Okay? But I have to take the class because there was no other teacher they had in Bangalore. So they told what to do, sir. So what I used to do is every day night I used to sit and summarize one chapter in one page. One page I used to summarize the whole chapter. Then I used to go give it to one student in the class. That student used to draw it in the board. Now I used to walk on a stick that time because the leg was broken, hip was broken. So I used to teach with that stick sitting over here saying, see, this is the flow of the chart. That is how I made the chart. Every day night, one chart I used to make in paper, go to the class. One student used to draw it in the board and then I used to teach. And then there were 2 students who had got rank that time. Okay? So they went ahead and told me, sir, the charts are brilliant, very good. It is very helpful. So from that time I started making, and that was 2017. Today is 2024. It is almost 7 to 8 years now. You have the chart book version 11, but I don't know how many times I would have made one chart, deleted one chart, made one chart, deleted one chart. And today what you have in your hand is the chart book. Yes, so sometimes accidents which happen are also good. Otherwise, I would have never discovered the chart book. So whatever is happening in your life, always believe that it is happening for something good and you always take it forward. Can we go ahead, everyone? See, if I would have never met with an accident, you would have never got the chart book. If you would not have got the chart book, 100 page mein how to finish IDT. Correct, everyone? Chalo, let's go ahead and start with the next chapter, everyone. Place of supply. Please come to place of supply. Sir, how did GST get introduced? You interpret that also. Please provide all linkage. Arey Baba. Now we'll study, everyone. Chalo. Let's do it. The next chapter which we are going to revise is the chapter of place of supply. Exam point of view say A graded chapter, 2 to 6 mark, anything can come. Sir, why do you say A graded? Because it will come. 2 mark, 4 mark, 6 mark, it will come. Everyone over here now. Now, whenever I say it will come, that is my opinion that it will come. Examiner might not take a question also. Can I go ahead, everyone? Here now. Sir, what is the linking of the chapter? Everyone here. We started learning GST with goods or service. Goods or service has to be supplied. Supply can be either interstate supply or supply can be either intrastate. Now listen. When you have to find out whether a supply is interstate or intrastate, you need what? Location of supplier and place of supply. And here comes the linking of the chapter that you need location of supplier and the place of supply. Sir, how to find out the place of supply? Place of supply is generally the destination. Wherever you are supplying, the destination is the place of supply. Are we clear till here, everyone? Now, but it is not always the destination. They have gone ahead and told, government made the rule, so government went ahead and told what will be taken as the place of supply. Now, place of supply, we read section number 10 and section number 11, section number 12 and section number 13. Section number 10 and section number 11 goes ahead and tells us place of supply with respect to goods. 12 and 13 tells us place of supply with respect to services. Remember, place of supply ka section are always IGST ka sections. Let's go ahead and now learn place of supply. Everyone over here, place of supply, we are going to learn section number 10, section number 11, section number 12 and section number 13. Place of supply mein, people, section number 10 goes ahead and says, section number 10 goes ahead and talks about place of supply with respect to goods. I want everyone to be 100% active. Everyone here, place of supply with respect to goods is told by section number 10. Section number 10 goes ahead and talks about place of supply with respect to goods. 10.1 has 10.1a, 10.1b, 10.1c, 10.1ca, 10.1d, and section number 10.1e. Out of this 6.1 point you will see in the exam. 10.1a goes ahead and says whenever you are going ahead and supplying, and the supply involves movement. What do you mean by movement, everyone? From you, the goods went to the recipient. Then they are going ahead and telling whenever supply involves movement, whether the supply is done by whether the movement is done by the supplier, whether the movement is done by the recipient, or the movement can be done by any person. Remember, where the movement terminates for delivery, that will become the place of supply. I went ahead and supplied the goods from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Where the movement is terminating, Tamil Nadu becomes the place of supply. The next is build to, ship to model. You went ahead and built the goods to me. You shipped it directly to him. Remember one thing, you are the supplier. He is the recipient. I am in between the third party. You are the supplier, location of the supplier, and place of supply will be my location. Place of supply will be my location. That is the principal place of business of the third party. Sir, if supply does not involve movement, then remember where the goods are at the time you are giving the delivery, that will be the place of supply. For an example, I have a machine in my factory which is installed in my factory. I am selling off the whole factory along with the machine. The machine is here only, so this is only the place of supply. Where there is no movement, location of the goods at the time of delivery becomes the place of supply. Sir, section number 10.1 CA goes ahead and talks about over-the-counter sale. What do you mean by over-the-counter? For an example, you came to my shop. You are coming from Delhi. I am the shopkeeper. You are unregistered person. You came to my shop, bought a mobile phone and went off. In that scenario, it is known as over-the-counter sale. Now, in this scenario, if you gave me your address, the place of supply will be location as per the address. If you did not give me your address, I am here. Place of supply will also be here only. So, if I am in Tamil Nadu, the place of supply also will be in Tamil Nadu. It says if address is not recorded in the invoice, location of the supplier. If goods are assembled or installed at site, then always remember where you did the installation, that place will become the place of supply, place on installation or place of supply. Goods are supplied on board. On board means in a plane, supposedly in a plane or in a train the goods are being supplied. So plane mein to, when goods are being sold by the airline company, supposedly you are traveling in a airline and airline mein some goods are being sold to you. What is the place of supply? Air. In this scenario, they go ahead and say where the goods were loaded in the plane or loaded in the train, the place from where it was loaded, that will become the place of supply. Supplied on board is always where it was taken on board. Everyone, tell me one thing. I went ahead and told you section number 10. Section number 10, 1 May, I told you movement. Where the supply involves movement. Can you tell me, everyone, where the supply involves movement? Can you tell me where the movement terminates? 10.1b, build to, ship to, principal place of business of the third party. Sir, if movement is not there, location of the goods at the time of giving the delivery. Sir, CA, over the counter. Address, if it is given, address. If address is not given, location of supplier. Assembly or installation, place of assembly or installation. Then they went ahead and told supplied on board is always taken on board. Everyone over here now, the next section number 11 goes ahead and talks about, sir, section number 11 talks about goods imported and goods exported. If it's a import ka case, everyone, if it's a import ka case, you always have to remember location of the importer. Location of the importer will become the place of supply. But if it is export ka case, the place of supply is the location outside India. Location which is outside India. Now, section number 12 goes ahead and talks about the place of supply in respect of services. Section number 12 has section number 12.1, 12.2, like that, up to section number 12.14. Everyone over here, section number 12, one goes ahead and says, section number 12 and section number 13, 12 is applicable when, 13 is applicable when. Section number 12 is applicable when location of supplier and location of recipient both are in India, then section number 12 is applicable. But section number 13 is applicable when location of supplier or location of recipient, any one is outside India. So if both are in India, 12. Any one is outside India, then 13. Are we clear, everyone? Next, section number 12.2 goes ahead and talks about residual rule. Residual rule goes ahead and says, if I have gone ahead and supplied to a registered person, always the location of the registered person. If I have gone ahead and supplied to an unregistered person, whatever is his address on record. Sir, I don't have your address also. Then if I don't have your address, my location will become the place of supply. People, what is the general rule? Everyone with me. If I supply to a registered person, location of the registered person. If I supply to an unregistered person, his address. If I don't have your address also, my location becomes the place of supply. Everyone over here, section number 12.3 goes ahead and talks about immovable property. Always remember, if I am going ahead and giving services in relation to immovable property, supposingly I did the interior designing for someone, architectural services, you have to always take. Remember, if directly in relation to immovable property you gave service, accommodation services you are giving, or any functions are happening at immovable property, or any ancillary services, remember the location or the intended location of the property, boat or vessel will become the place of supply. Sir, but supplier is in India, recipient also in India, but the property is outside India, then remember location of the recipient will become the place of supply. Everyone tell me, if immovable property related service is given, what is the place of supply? Location of the immovable property. But immovable property is outside India, then location of the recipient. Everyone over here, remember, if immovable property is located in multiple states, supposingly I went ahead and did the architectural design of a building, the building is located in the border, half is in one state, half is in one state, then the place of supply will be in both the state. Yes or no, everyone? In this scenario, the amount which I have gone ahead and received, either I should go ahead and collect separate amount for both the state. If I have collected one single amount, then it should be bifurcated on the basis of night, area, or on the basis of declaration provided by the service provider. The next one over here is performance-based services. Performance-based services. Remember, performance-based services is RCB failed pathetically. Sir, what is RCB failed pathetically? Everyone, you have to remember RCB failed pathetically. Baba, I love RCB. Okay, everyone, ठीक है हाँ. R for restaurant and catering services. C for cosmetic and plastic surgery. Beauty treatment. F for fitness services. P for personal grooming. H for health services. What is only these 6 services? You have to remember these 6 services ka case mein always what will be the place of supply, everyone? Place of performance will become the place of supply. Everyone over here. The next is training and performance appraisal services. If you are going ahead and giving training related services to anyone, remember, okay, in these cases always remember, if I gave restaurant services in Karnataka, what is the place of supply? Karnataka. Can I go ahead, everyone? So always remember restaurant, catering, housekeeping, restaurant services, catering services, then cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery, beauty treatment. Where you did it, that is only the place of supply. Poop. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Sir, training and performance appraisal related services. If I am giving training related services to one person and he is a registered person, then always the location of the registered person. But if that person is unregistered person, then Where did I do the performance? The place where I gave the training, that will become the place of supply. The next is admission to an event or park or any services ancillary. People, supposingly in supposingly Tamil Nadu, one park is there. One park related ticket we are selling. We are located in Tamil Nadu. Park is located in Tamil Nadu. The place where the event or the park is located, that is only the place of supply. It says place of the event or place of the park is only the place of supply. The next is organizing of event or ancillary service. One thing you have to remember, if you are organizing an event for a registered person, always the location of the registered person, whether the event is in India, whether the event is in multiple states, whether the event is outside India, if you have organized an event for a registered person, always take location of the registered person. Can we go ahead, everyone? But if the event is for unregistered person, it is place of the event. Sir, if the event is outside India, location of the recipient. Sir, if the event is in multiple state, the place of supply will be in multiple state, then the value shall be in the proportion to the value collected separately. Collect separate value. If you did the event in 2 states for an unregistered person, collect separate value. Sir, if I collected a single amount, then divide it on the basis of gap. They are telling generally accepted accounting principle. For an example, I collected 1 lakh rupees from a person and the event was held in 2 states for one day. In what ratio will I divide between the states? 1:1. The next one over here is transportation of goods ka services including mail or courier. Always remember, if you are giving to a registered person, location of the registered person. But if you are giving to unregistered person, whatever is the handover, the pickup location will become the place of supply. So if I am a goods transport agency, I give you transportation of goods ka services. You are a registered person, your location will become the place of supply. If you are unregistered person, where I picked up the goods, that will become the place of supply. The same is with passenger transportation service. Always remember, given to a registered person, location of the registered person. If given to an unregistered person, from where he was picked up, place of embarkation, the place where you jumped inside the flight, from where you were picked up. Goods are picked up, persons are not picked up, person embarked themselves. But you think about picking up only. Goods are also picked up, person are also picked up. The place from where you jumped in the flight, that will become the place of supply. Remember, right to passage ka case mein, right to passage is what? Metro card. Metro card is a right to passage. You can get inside metro anytime, get down from the metro anytime. Always remember, general rule will apply. Can you tell me general rule, everyone? Given to a registered person, location of registered person. Given to unregistered person, address on record. If address is not there, my location is the place of supply. The next one over here is on-board services. Remember, on-board services means plane mein supposingly you are on board, and on board mein if in the air some services are given, or train mein you are going, in the railway track, inside the train some services are given, then what will be the place of supply? Always remember, the first scheduled departure point will become the place of supply. The next one over here is telecommunication services. Telecom services, whenever it is given, you have to go ahead and see whether it is given by fixed line, circuit, dish, etc. Always remember, Airtel went ahead and gave me a fixed line connection. Where they installed the fixed line, no, that is only the place of supply. The place of supply is the location of the fixed line or the circuit. If they gave me a postpaid mobile phone, whatever the billing address, according to them, that is only the place of supply. If it's a prepaid mobile or an internet connection which is there, prepaid mobile, in that scenario, always remember, supposingly, this is the Airtel, the company. Okay? This is a selling distributor. This is a selling distributor, and this is me. I am the ultimate consumer. First, they sold it to him, and then he sold it to me. One place of supply or 2 places of supply? One place of supply here and one place of supply here. Remember, location of supplier, Airtel is Maharashtra for an example. For them, the place of supply will be the selling distributor ka address. Are we clear? Now, selling distributor is supposingly location of supplier. This guy is from Delhi. He sold the voucher to a customer. He sold the voucher to a customer. The place of supply will be where the voucher is sold. That will become the place of supply. If the voucher is sold in Delhi, here in this transaction, the place of supply will be Delhi. They went ahead and told over here, prepaid mobile or internet ka case mein, always remember if you are selling through a selling agent or reseller or distributor, address of the agent or reseller will become the place of supply. His address will become the place of supply. And then they are telling by any person to the final subscriber, when he is selling to the final subscriber, where the prepayment is received or the voucher is sold. If prepaid services are provided through internet banking, always take address on record. In any other case, always take address on record. If address on record is not there, take the location of the supplier. Airtel went ahead and installed one circuit for me. People, Airtel went ahead and installed one circuit for me in Tamil Nadu for internet connection. Place of supply will be Tamil Nadu. Supposingly it installed the circuit, one in Tamil Nadu, one in Hyderabad. Two place of supply will come. Now it went ahead and charged me a single amount. How to divide the value between the two states? You have to go ahead and divide in the ratio of 1:1. One circuit is in Tamil Nadu, one circuit in Hyderabad, 1:1 ka ratio mein it will be divided between the state. It says when lease circuit is installed in more than one state or UT, in the proportion to the value or in terms of contract or as per rule number 6. Rule number 6 says what? In the proportion to the number of points lying in the state or union territory. The next one over here is financial or stock broking service. If supposingly bank is going ahead and providing financial services, bank provides what everyone? Financial services, or stock broker is providing stock broking service, always remember address on record will have to be taken. If I am a stock broker, I give you service, demat charges, brokerage charges, what will be the place of supply according to me? Your address. If your address is not there, I am here and the place of supply will be here. The next is if I am giving insurance services. People, if I am giving insurance services, I am an insurance company, then always place of supply will be location of the registered person. If you are unregistered, then the address on record. Now, the next one over here is advertisement services given to whom? Central government, state government, local authority or statutory body, which is meant for whom? The states or union territory. People, for an example, I am an advertisement company and I am going ahead and giving advertisement to the government. Supposingly, I will give you one example. I am Times of India over here. Okay? This is the government over here. Government went ahead and told me, can you please go ahead and provide me advertisement? I told, what advertisement do you want? Government told, I want advertisement about Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Times of India told, okay, we will do the publication. Government told, you have to do the publication in your newspaper which is in Delhi, in your newspaper which is in Maharashtra, in your newspaper which is in UP. Government went ahead and paid them 10,000 for Delhi, 20,000 for UP, 30,000 for Maharashtra, so 10, 20 and 30. My question over here, what is the place of supply? Delhi, Maharashtra and UP. What is the value of supply? 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. If Times of India is in Delhi, for Delhi ka amount, what will they charge? CGST and SGST for MP, for UP. That's all, everyone. Now, they have gone ahead and told place of supply will be in every state or UT where the advertisement is done, and the value will be in the proportion to the amount for services provided in the respective state in terms of the contract or as per rule number 3. Rule number 3 basically goes ahead and tells you what will be the value of supply or how the value should be divided. Are we clear, everyone? So rule number 3, I have gone ahead and told over here, if the advertisement is done in, and you have to see the basis of apportionment or the value of supply. People, if the advertisement is done in newspaper and publication, whatever amount is paid by the government, that will become the value of supply. Sir, printed material, pamphlet or t-shirt ka case mein, whatever amount you have collected from the government, that will be your value of supply. Sir, hoardings mein, if you have done the advertisement, whatever amount has been paid by the government, that will be your value of supply. Sir, train ka case mein, remember, government told you to run one advertisement in a train. The train is running supposingly from Chennai to Assam. It is going through multiple states. So sir, government paid me 1 lakh rupees and told, do the advertisement in the train which is running from Chennai to Assam. Sir, it is going through multiple states. So advertisement will be shown in multiple states because every state say the train will go. So you have to divide the amount. You have to divide the amount with what? The ratio of the length of the railway track. Then I went ahead and did advertisement for the government in oil bills. Then government, whatever is the amount payable. If I am doing in railway ticket, government went ahead and gave me 1 lakh rupees and told railway ticket may you do the advertisement. Whatever is the amount payable, I have to multiply it by what? Ratio of the railway station. If 2 states may I did, 1 state may 500 railway stations are there, 1 state may 1500 railway stations are there. 3:1 may I have to divide the amount. The next is, if I did advertisement over what, everyone? Radio station, the amount which is paid by the government for doing the advertisement, that will become my value of supply. If advertisement is done in TV channel, then I have to divide in the ratio of viewership detail. The next is, if the viewership detail which is published by Broadcast Audience Research Council in the last week of the last quarter, if the figures relating to 2 states are given, then apply the ratio of the population. Not very important. You can remember that, sir, channel ka viewership detail. If supposingly viewership details is given for 2 states, Bihar and UP, 1 viewership detail is given. How to divide this viewership between 2 of the states? Based on their population ka ratio, you can divide it. The next is, if advertisement is done in cinema hall, what is the amount payable? Internet pay, if I did the advertisement for the government, remember, internet ka case mein, it will be deemed that the service has been supplied all over India and the basis of the apportionment will be on the basis of internet subscriber, which is given basically by the TRAI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Sir, if SMS ke through you are going ahead and doing advertisement, again, it will be on the value will be divided on what basis? Telecom subscribers. Now, this is one circular which I like it, which had come in the last attempt. Matlab, this is an amendment which had come. Listen. For an example, I am an advertisement company. People, I am an advertisement company. This is Reliance over here. This is Reliance. Reliance came and told me, can you do the advertisement for me? People, can you tell me, if I did advertisement for Reliance, location of supplier is supposedly Delhi. Reliance is in Maharashtra. Can you tell me which rule will apply if I am doing advertisement for Reliance? See, always remember 1214 is applicable when you are giving advertisement to government. If it is not government, always which rule will apply? General rule. General rule. Correct everyone? Residual rule. So it means location of registered person, section number 12.2 will apply. Do you guys agree with me? What will be the place of supply? Maharashtra. I will go ahead and charge what? Anyone any doubt with this? That is okay. Now listen. So advertisement services generally, if it is given to government, 1214. If it is given generally to anyone, then 12.2. Now, supposingly, I am over here. I have one hoarding. This advertisement company came and told me, sir, please rent out this hoarding to us. Please rent out this hoarding to us. I told, okay, I will rent out the hoarding to you. They told, sir, please rent out this hoarding to us. We will do advertisement for Reliance. Who is doing the advertisement? They are only doing. I just gave them the hoarding ka right to use. My question over here, which section? Hoarding is an immovable property. Attached to the earth or attached to the building, it's an immovable property. Which section will apply? Supposingly, I am in Delhi. What will be the place of supply? Where the immovable property is there, section number 12.3 will apply, Delhi, and I should charge the advertisement company CGST and SGST. Is my point clear to all? Chalo, I'll ask you one more question. This is one advertisement company. This is one advertisement company. They got a work from Reliance to do the advertisement. Which section is applicable? They did advertisement for Reliance. Which section is applicable? General rule. They came and told me, Ramesh sir, we took the Reliance ka contract for 10 crore. We will do one thing. They gave me the contract for 2 crore and they told, sir, you only go in the market, search one hoarding, big hoarding. In the hoarding, whatever is required, you do the printing, everything, you get it done. Do the whole advertisement for us. It means they actually got the advertisement ka contract. They subcontracted it to me. And they told me to provide them what? Advertisement service. They told, sir, you only do everything. You only search for the hoarding, you only get the material printed and do the advertisement for us. My question, which section will apply here? Again, section number 12.2. But if I am giving them hoarding, then 12.3, immovable property related service. But if I do the advertisement for them, 12.2. That is the whole circular which is over here. Everyone here now. Place of supply in case of supply of service with respect to advertisement sector. Supplying of space on hoarding given by the vendor to the advertisement company is grant of right to use an immovable property. Section number 12.3 is applicable. Where the vendor is responsible for displaying of advertisement. People, if my work is to do the advertisement only for you, then he is providing advertisement service to the advertisement company. Section number 12.2 shall apply. Is my point clear to all? Everyone over here, please come to the next chart. Section number 13. Listen. Whenever you are reading section number 13, always remember, when is section number 13 applicable, everyone? Whenever location of supplier or location of recipient is outside India, then section number 13 will be applicable. And you know what? Whenever either location of supplier or location of recipient is outside India, it will be either import of service or it will be export of service. Is my point clear to all? It can be import of service or export of service. Why, sir? Supply is outside India, recipient is in India. If place of supply is in India, it will become import. Supplier is in India, recipient is outside India, place of supply is outside India. I am getting foreign convertible currency and we both are not mere establishment of distinct person, then it will become export of service. So generally, when you go ahead and read section number 13, it can be import of service or it can be export of service. That is why identifying the correct place of supply is very, very important. Everyone over here, section number 13 has 13.2, which talks about residual rule. Generally, what is the place of supply? The location of recipient of service. Sir, otherwise, if location of supplier of recipient of service is not there, location of supplier of service will become the place of supply. Next, section number 12.3 talks about performance-based services. Everyone, performance-based service. Performance can be done on goods also. Performance can be done on individual also. Remember, if you are going ahead and doing any performance, supposingly, you went ahead and did the testing of some goods or installation of some goods. If the goods were made physically available to you, then always remember the place of actual performance where you did the performance, that is always the place of supply. Same we learned over here into section number 12 also. Same here, place of performance is the place of supply. But if you did any performance for any goods and the goods were located outside India, you did remotely, you did the work, then always remember, proviso, if remotely by electronic means you have gone ahead and done the thing, then sir, location of the goods at the time of supply of service will become the place of supply. My question over here, somebody went ahead and got the goods to India for testing, etc. I went ahead and did the testing in India. The place of supply is the place of performance. Now, supposingly, somebody went ahead and told me, sir, we will not get the goods to India. You do one thing. You sit in India only and do the performance. In India, I sat through computer. I went ahead and remotely did the work for them. The place of supply will be where the goods are. Supposing the goods are in Japan, where the goods are at the time I did the service, that will become the place of supply. That is, Japan will be the place of supply. Is my point clear to all? The next one over here, this is very, very important from exam point of view. Remember, if you are going ahead and doing any work, see, RTP, you have to remember RTP. You have to remember RTP. Everyone here, if goods have temporarily been imported to India, temporarily some goods have come from outside India into India, for what? Repair, treatment or process. Repair, treatment or process is done in India and the goods are again sent outside India, re-exported without being used in India. Remember, it should not be used in India unless That use was important to discover that, sir, the work is done properly. Otherwise, you should have never used it in India. Always remember, the place of supply will be the location of recipient of service. It means the general rule will apply. My question to all of you, everyone, I am doing performance on some goods. The goods are physically made available to me in India. Place of supply, India, where I did the performance. If the goods are not made physically available, I did remotely. The goods are in London. Location where the goods are, London. Sir, I went ahead and did repair, treatment or process on some goods which came to India. I did the repair treatment. Then it went back from India, outside India. Then location of the goods, location of the recipient of goods will become the place of supply. Can I go ahead, everyone? Supposingly, here there is a circular. Services rendered, okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. This you can read, that's all at home. I will tell you. From outside India, rough diamond came to India. Rough diamond came to India. What I did, rough diamond, I did the treatment of cutting and polishing. I did the cutting and polishing and I sent the diamond from India, outside India again. Repair done or treatment. Treatment was done in India and sent outside India. What will be the place of supply if the diamond had come from America? USA, if the diamond had come from US, the place of supply will be in US. Supposingly, the diamond came from US to India. I gave it to my wife. I told you, darling, you use it for some days. Now my wife used it for some days. Then the place of supply will be the place where I did the performance, India. Is my point clear to all? Everyone over here now. Sir, performance-based services. Supposingly, one person from London came to India. I did his denting painting. In India, I did. So always remember, if it is requiring physical presence of the person, place of actual performance will become the place of supply. I'll tell you simple. If you are doing performance on goods, place of performance. If you are doing performance on person, place of performance. But if you are doing remotely, then remember where the location of the goods are there. If the goods came temporarily for RTP, repair, treatment or process, and went back, location of recipient of service, used in India, then went back. If you used it in India, then place of performance. Everyone over here, I like this section number 13.3. Please do one or two questions. There's one question on this relating to joinder's drill, joinder drill. You will see in your book, joinder drill, one question is there. Please do that question. What is the name? Joinder drill. Rock cutting, one diamond was being imported. They went ahead and imported the rock cutting diamond. And rock cutting diamond, they went ahead and we went ahead and imported the rock cutting diamond. We did the repair treatment. And after doing the repair treatment, we used it in India. Then place of supply will be place of actual performance. Please do one question. The next one. Again, the next one over here is services in relation to immovable property. Directly in relation to immovable property, services by expert or real estate agent, or accommodation in hotel, in guest house, or grant of right to use immovable property, architect, interior decorator service. Always remember, immovable property related service, the place of supply will be always location or intended location of the property. The next one is admission to or organizing of event ka service, including what? Ancillary services. Always remember, admission to or organizing of event ka service mein, where the event is happening, that will become the place of supply, is the place of the event. Sir, if services in 3, 4 and 5 is given at multiple location and one of the location is in India, the place of supply will become in India. For an example, I went ahead and organized an event for a singer. So suppose Justin Bieber went ahead and told me from US, Ramesh, can you organize my event in London, Dubai and India? I organized the event for him in London, Dubai and India, and I charged him 1 crore rupees. Is one location in India, the entire amount will be taxable in India. Do 3 contract, no, so that it will not be taxable in India. But if it is only one contract and one amount, the entire amount will become taxable in India. Everyone over here. The next one over here is services in 3, 4 and 5. if they are supplied at multiple states. For an example, I went ahead and organized one event. For Justin Bieber of US. Justin told me, Ramesh, I will come to India, and in India, no, I will do the performance in 3 states. In 3 states mean India may also the place of supply will be in 3 states. So they went ahead and told over here, if services in 3 means performance based service, 4 means immovable property related service, 5 means admission or event related service. If you are going ahead and giving in multiple states or union territory, the place of supply will be in each of the respective state or union territory, and the value shall be in the proportion to the value collected separately or in terms of contract or as per rule. Always remember, rule will apply over here. Now, performance-based service. Rule number 7 will be applicable for performance-based service. Supposingly, one machine has come from outside India, not for repair, treatment or process. It has come for, supposingly, to India for testing. Where the performance is done, that is the place of supply. In India, the testing was done in 2 states. That machine ka testing was done in, machine ka testing was done in Delhi also, UP also, place of supply. Both the state, how will I divide the value? Equally. It says services supplied in the same goods, divide the value equally between the states or union territory where the services are performed. Okay. From India, 2 machines have come for testing in India. 2 machines have come. One was tested in Delhi, one was tested in West Bengal. The place of supply will be in Delhi, the place of supply will be in West Bengal. I got 1 lakh rupees. How to divide that 1 lakh rupees between Delhi and West Bengal? On the basis of the invoice. 2 machines, right? So 2 machine ka invoice value ke basis pe I will go ahead and do the division. Sir, if service is supplied on individual, for an example, one person from outside India came, I went ahead and did the denting painting of the person. Suppose Justin Bieber came to India. I was behind him. I told, sir, you are in Delhi. 3 days Delhi ka performance. I did his painting. Painting means denting painting. ठीक है? Performance based service on individual. 3 days in Delhi. 2 days in Maharashtra. I charged him 50,000. What will be the division? 30:20. Is my point clear? They went ahead and told what? Performance based services. Services supplied to individual. Apply what? Gap. For immovable property, you will have to apply rule number 4 as you applied in section number 12. For rule number organizing of event ka services, please apply gap. For organizing of event, please apply gap. If the event was held in two locations, how will you divide the value? 1:1. The next one over here is services by banking company, financial institution or NBFC to whom? Account holder or any intermediary services or hiring of means of transportation including yacht, excluding aircraft or vessel up to 1 month. Remember, banking services given to whom? Account holder, intermediate services or short-term hiring. Short-term hiring means up to what? How much time? 1 month. Always the place of supply will be location of supplier of service. What if banking services are given to a account, not to account holder, then general rule. Passenger transportation service. Remember, passenger transportation service ka case mein always if it is pick up, place of embarkation means where he jumps in. The next one, services on board, first scheduled departure point. OIDR services. People, supplier is outside India. Supplier is outside India. Netflix gave services in India. What is the place of supply? Location of recipient. You are in India, location of recipient. Then they are going ahead and telling over here, section number 1313, to prevent double taxation or non-taxation. Government is empowered to notify any services where the place of supply will be place of effective use and enjoyment of the service. Government has the power that if government wants for some service where there are double taxation happening, for an example, one service is getting taxed in US also, service is getting taxed in India also, or might be one service which is there is not getting taxed in India also and outside India also. In that case, government can go ahead and say the place of supply will be the place where the service has been effectively used and accordingly the GST will come. Are we clear, everyone? And section number 1313, government went ahead and issued two notification. Can you see it once, everyone? Everyone over here now. First one is medicines came from outside India into India. Medicines came from outside India into India. We did the testing on the medicine. Where was the testing done on the medicine? In India. The officer went ahead and told the medicines were made physically available in India, so the place of supply will be in India. US से medicine came. Supply is in India. People here, supply is in India. Recipient is outside India. Place of supply is outside India. And if I receive foreign convertible currency, it will become export of service. I'll get zero rating ka benefit. But you know what? Because the medicines came to India, performance done in India, place of supply in India, I will not get export ka benefit. If you don't get export ka benefit, you have to pay IGST. People told, sir, you only tell. Medicines came to India. I did the testing. The testing report was actually supplied outside India, no sir. So the medicine ka testing ka benefit was actually outside India, not in India. India mein to sir, we just made it to be consumed by rats, etc. And then the testing ka benefit was where everyone? India or outside India? Where was the report actually used? Outside India, and hence government went ahead and told, okay Baba, in case of R&D services relating to pharmaceutical sector, the location of the recipient will become the place of supply. Now you tell me, supply is in India, recipient is outside India, place of supply is outside India, you receive foreign convertible currency, your service will become export of service, you will get zero rated supply ka benefit. Everyone over here now. The next is supply of maintenance, repair and overall services, MRO services with respect to aircraft, ship and other vessel and their engine. From outside India, Emirates ka one airline came to India. We gave MRO service, maintenance, repair, overall services. Government went ahead and told for MRO services, always remember for component, parts of what? Ship or aircraft, for use in the course of furtherance of business, place of supply will be location of recipient of service. Emirates airline ka one plane came to India. We did the MRO of that plane. Maintenance, repair, overall. MRO service, physical performance in India. Physically performed in India. Place of supply will be India. But then government went ahead and told, okay, we will shift the place of supply outside India. Let it be location of recipient of supply. Supplier is outside India. Recipient is in it. Okay, sorry. Supplier is in India. Recipient is outside India. Place of supply will be outside India because location of recipient. I receive foreign convertible currency. My service will become export of service. And that is why government shifted the place of supply out as the location of recipient of service. Everyone over here. Now on the left hand side, there is a small circular. See. Supposingly, everyone here, this is Adani over here. Adani ka port is there. In the port, I send my goods. The containers are lying over here. What they will do, they will load the container in a ship and send it outside India. Baba, when the container will be loaded, this is cargo handling services. First, from the truck, they will unload the container. Then they will load it and then they will send it outside India. Correct? Before sending outside India, no, they store it for some time. Might be the ship is not ready, so they might store it for some time. My question over here, Adani is providing what services? Cargo handling services, correct? Cargo handling services, which rule will apply? General rule. Do you guys agree with me? General rule. But then one officer went ahead and told, hey Adani, you are also storing the goods, no? Storing means you are providing services in relation to immovable property, and hence section number 12(3) will apply. Government went ahead and told, beta wait officer, always remember cargo handling services. Might be there is some storage which is done, but still cargo handling services, always what will apply everyone? General rule. Please come to the general rule everyone. See, Read this. It says services provided by port with respect to cargo handling services. Clarification is what, everyone? They are not services in relation to immovable property. Always remember, place of supply always will be as per general rule. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one, everyone, over here. This diamond wala circular, I already explained you. The NUS circular, I'll go ahead and tell you. The next one is supplying of software designing services. Software designing services by a supplier in taxable territory to a recipient in the non-taxable territory. I will tell you, everyone listen. Supposingly, Apple went ahead and told me from outside India that we want you to go ahead and develop a software. Tell me one thing, if I develop the software and give it to Apple, which rule will apply? Software development. Yes, nahi baba, which rule? Software development, general rule, correct or not? So supposingly, I am in India over here. This is Apple from US. Apple went in and told me, Ramesh, can you develop one software and give it to us? I told, okay, sir. You know what they did? They went in and sent me one mobile phone and told Ramesh, when you are doing the software development, please do the testing also in the iPhone. Please do the testing also whether it is working fine or not. Is my point clear? So first of all, can you tell me what service I am giving them? Software testing. What rule will apply? 12(2). But you know what, everyone? I did that testing also. I gave them what service? Testing service also. In testing services were given on what? Goods. Testing services. I tested the software on goods and goods were made physically available in India. So, sir, for testing service, the place of supply will be what? Place of actual performance. So, sorry, this will be 13(2). But this will be what? 13(3). The place of performance where the performance was done in India. One officer told, see, sir, you are doing software development, no problem. General rule. Location of recipient of service. Supply is in India. Recipient is outside India. Place of supply is outside India. You are receiving foreign convertible currency. Your service is export of service. Very good. But for the testing services, no, sir. The goods were given by them. In the iPad or mobile phone, you did the testing in India. The performance was done in India. And hence the place of supply will be in India. Is my point clear? Clarification came. See, software designing was the principal supply. Testing the software was what? Ancillary supply. Whenever principal supply and ancillary supplies are there, always the place of supply is as per the principal supply, and hence the whole amount pay. Which rule will apply? General rule will apply. Is my point clear to all? And that is what is being told over here on the right hand side, everyone. See, software development. Can you guys see this? Software development and designing for integrated circuits electronically along with testing on sample prototype hardware is a composite supply where software development and designing is principal. Provision of section number 13(3)(a) not applicable. Place of supply will be as per the general rule, section number 13(2). Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one over here is right side. Satellite launch services. Everyone listen to me very carefully. What is satellite launch service? Supposingly, this is ISRO over here. ISRO. Okay? I went to ISRO and told, can you put my satellite in one rocket and send it outside India? ISRO told, okay, we'll give you the service. Baba, ISRO is in India. I am also in India. Baba, it is transportation of goods ka service. If I am a registered person, location of registered person. If I am unregistered, place where the goods were picked up. Yes or no? Is satellite goods? General rule will apply. But you know what? GST will not come on this because satellite launch services are exempted in India. If given to in domestic customer, then section number 12(8) given to a registered person. Arey, when they are launching your goods, when they are sending your satellite outside India, satellite are what? Goods. Sending goods outside India is transportation of goods to the space. Which rule will apply? Section number 12(8). Clear? But this is ISRO, and ISRO gave the services to NASA of US. Supplier is in India, recipient is Outside India, goods are there, but transportation of goods ka provision which was 9 over here has been deleted. So can you tell me which rule will apply? General rule? So tell me one thing. So if we went ahead and gave them the service, what will be the place of supply? Location of recipient. ISRO gave satellite launch services to them. NASA is outside India. Place of supply will be location of recipient of service. Supplier is in India. Recipient is outside India. Place of supply is outside India. If we receive foreign convertible currency, our service will become export of service. Everyone over here. Section number 13(2) will be applicable. Place of supply will be location of recipient of service. That is outside India. And if supply meets the requirement of 2(6), that is, what is 2(6)? Export of service ka definition. What is export of service ka definition? Supplier is in India. Recipient is outside India. Place of supply is outside India. If I receive foreign convertible currency and we both are not mere establishment of distinct person, my service will become export and I will get zero rated supply ka benefit. What is zero rated supply ka benefit? ITC refund will be given. Or if you have paid IGST, IGST refund will be given. Everyone over here now, listen. What is this intermediary services? Broker. Intermediary services, the place of supply is always the location of supplier of service. People went ahead and asked, sir, what do you mean by intermediary service? What do you mean by intermediary services, everyone? What do you mean by intermediary services? Intermediary services means you are there, one main supplier is there, one recipient is there. Who is a broker? Intermediary means what? Broker kind of services. Yes or no? Supposingly, I am a person in India. One person from US went in and told me, can you get me these goods? I told, okay, I will get you the goods. I connected the US ka person to one Australian guy. I connected both of them. Who am I in between? Intermediary. When will I be called intermediary? When the invoice is issued to me and I issue the invoice? No. Invoice should be issued by him to him directly. Principal to principal basis pay. Are we clear, everyone? And what am I getting in between? Commission. So I'm an intermediary. Is my point clear to all? See. What they are going ahead and telling over here, who is an intermediary? Clarification on doubt relating to the scope of intermediary. One clarification has come. It says the clarification clarifies that the concept of intermediary following basic requirements are there. What are the basic requirements for it to be called a intermediary services? Everyone listen. 3 parties must be there. 2 of them transacting and 1 facilitating or arranging the main supply. People, one is a US ka guy, one is an Australian guy. I am the intermediary in between. What am I doing? Actually, transaction is happening between them. Actual transaction is happening between them. Principal to principal basis, correct? What am I doing in between? I am just facilitating the transaction. So how many parties are there? 1, 2, 3. Then 2 distinct supply. What do you mean by 2 distinct supply? One transaction happened between him and him, correct? And you know what? One more transaction will happen. What? I will go ahead and charge him my commission. So one more transaction will happen between whom? Between us. So how many transactions? 1 transaction or 2 transactions? So there should be always 2 distinct transactions. One main supply between 2 principal and 1 ancillary supply of facilitating the main supply. Who is facilitating, everyone? Can you tell me? Where is the main supply happening? Principal to principal. What is the intermediary doing? Facilitating the main transaction. So they are going ahead and telling intermediary is just facilitating. Intermediary services provided to have the characteristic of an agent or broker. Intermediary should be providing the services in nature of what? An agent or a broker. Intermediary does not include a person supplying on own account. Tell me one thing. He sold the goods to me. I am selling the goods to him. Am I an intermediary? They are asking who is a broker. People, here they are not asking who is section number 713 wala, 71C wala person. No, no, no. Here they are telling actually who is an agent. An agent is an intermediary. Are we clear, everyone? Next. Subcontracting is not intermediary service. Always remember, you sold it to me. Okay, I got an order, I subcontracted the order to you. That is not intermediary service. What is intermediary service, everyone? Listen, listen, listen. What is intermediary service? Principal to principal, one transaction happened and I was facilitating the transaction. I was an agent or broker, then I will be called an intermediary. And intermediary, always remember, intermediary ke liye, the place of supply is always the location of supplier of service. People over here, listen. This chapter, I want to tell that it's an A-graded chapter. 2 to 6 marks will come in the exam. Okay? 1 point I believe will come from this part. Okay? Second part, I believe that this performance-based service is important. Okay? Other than that, Baba, please pardon me. I don't want to go ahead and tell this point will come, that point will come. You know why? Because this chapter say, I have seen in the last 2-3 attempts what they have done. No, they have given 10 points and they are told tell the place of supply. So the 10 point can be from here, can be from here, can be from here, can be from here, here, anywhere. So you can't do choose and choice with the chapter. But it's a very beautiful chapter, A-graded chapter. If you revise it 2 to 3 times, you will be able to remember everything in your exam. I know it's a little lengthy chapter, but multiple revision will make you remember everything. Done, everyone? Chalo, let's go ahead, everyone, and close our discussion on the chapter of place of supply. Done.